All right, we should be live. What's going on, Super Comic Books fam? We are here on another Tuesday, another amazing Tuesday. April, goddamn, the year has already like a quarter evaporated. How are you doing, Stokes?
1/3 technically because it's the first.
Word.
But I'm doing good, man. I'm chilling, bro. Like we have a very exciting topic today, and anytime we tackle some dumb shit that's really light, I enjoy that a lot.
Yeah,
It's a
I
fun thing
mean,
for me.
for sure, we get to talk about your favorite person in the world, the man that has stolen your girl. Uh, and now we get to talk smack. No, actually, we'll have a very nuanced conversation. I think about Mr. Beast, even though
Yeah.
I think we're both on the pro Beast side. But before we get into that, if you want to talk a little bit about Decay and what you have going on right now.
Yeah, I got my campaign decay issues 1 through 5 are out. It's a phenomenal series. I think the ending is fantastic, and people are really gonna enjoy it. If you like horror, you're really gonna enjoy it. I think the storytelling in here is really picks up in that fourth and fifth issue.
Yeah, definitely. It's very exciting. It's also awesome that you actually will have a fully completed series
Let's
that you can
go.
point people to. That's actually a monstrous dub, and you've funded it all on Kickstarter. So just got to get to that goal, and definitely halfway there and on the way. So so dubs on the way for sure. But it's definitely an accomplishment to have something finished. Because that's definitely, I mean, we're all trying to build the legacy, right? As Pat likes to say. So we're
So
going to be building the legacy. You got to be finishing shit. Your legacy can't just be unfinished shit. So no, it's
that's
definitely sick. And I also have the Siren Effect Alpha launching next week. But we can
yeah.
get right into the Mr. Beast, right? So Mr. Beast recently did what Mr. Beast does,
Wait.
and that is give away free shit to people and get certain people upset. So let's should we watch the clip or should we just talk about it?
Let's watch the clip. Okay. He
All right.
said we can react to it. He said that. He's like, if you guys want to react to my shit, you can.
All right. All right.
Thanks, shit. Me know you fucked my wife.
Right. All right. So this is a TikTok of the actual video.
50. $50? Yeah. Has anyone ever tipped a car? Oh my, you're. Have you seen our TikTok before? It's Mr. Beast. Does that ring a bell? Don't pass out. You're yeah. Lying. This is a car key. This is not a car. Do you want to see it? It's outside. Let's go. Right over here, you'll see your brand new car. Are you serious? Yes. Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting you to cry. I mean, this isn't real. No, it is real. Just hit the unlock button. See if it makes noise. I was literally late to work today because the Uber was so I'm like panicking. I can't even. I'm like in such shock right now.
Okay, so we get it. He gave her a car. She looks very happy about it.
Yeah, she looks ecstatic. She is crying tears of joy.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely having a good time about. I mean, somebody just drops you off a car like out of nowhere, even if. I mean, there's how are you going to be upset about that? You know what I mean?
I couldn't imagine somebody being upset about getting a car. Uh,
Yeah.
Of course, people had a problem with this somehow. I think the complaint was about the taxes she'd have to pay on the car. But like you have to pay taxes on anything. Like any tip you get, you have to pay taxes on it. And it just so happens that this thing, the value that she's gonna get out of this is like so much higher than a cash tip. Like a regular, even an exorbitant cash tip, like a brand new car, like a Mr. Beast car, you probably sell this car for at least like 30, 40K. Somebody was telling me like, oh, it might not be easy to sell this car. I'm like, it's a new. What do you?
Yeah, it's like a
What are
brand
you
new
talking?
car.
What are you talking? I mean, people. I think my problem with the Mr. Beast like is the critiques are essentially hypotheticals, right? Like you're creating these really bizarre scenarios when what he is doing is like objectively good. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no scenario where getting like a brand new car given to you by a celebrity is like a bad deal. Like all she would have to do is sell it. If she sold it at half the value, that's a lick. And she just said she like was late because of her Uber. Like she looks young. I mean, what if somebody gave you a car at 19, Chris, a brand new car? Like think about how much better your quality of life would have went up.
Oh, it'd been fire. But also it's like just like what people say is like the detractors are like, oh, you have to pay taxes. Like, yeah, I mean, and you're also gonna fucking die one day. So like, you got to pay taxes on everything. You pay taxes on literally everything that you buy and purchase. Like, so it's like, what do you mean? You give however much money to the government anyway just for working a regular job. So it's like, we're like what are you saying? Like, yeah, you're gonna have to pay taxes and what? Like, and you also have to like eat shit, you know, and you're gonna die. Like, what else? It's like crazy.
Yeah, I think but yeah, like if the car is worth like let's say conservatively like 30K and she sold it for 50K and for sold it for 15K and then she like had to pay 5K taxes. That's a $10,000 tip. Like and that's conservative. Like that's excluding the novelty of it being like a car from Mr.Beast. Like so it's just truthfully I don't get the complaints. I think so much of the complaints come from people that are like, oh, he's not breaking down systemic issues. It's like, yeah, he's a fucking YouTuber, bro. He's not a politician. Like he's not that's not his stated goal. He's trying to help people and make content. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You don't expect that from politicians. Like you don't expect whoever, yeah, like you don't expect those people to solve like
right.
We've been a bit too inflammatory lately, but you don't expect those people to like fix systematic issues. Why the fuck would you expect it from a goddamn YouTuber who's in his like mid-20s?
Yeah, it's just like so weird that we care so much about how he spends. Like he doesn't have to spend any money on anything that helps anyone. Like he could make YouTube videos of like the craziest shit ever, right? Like he doesn't actually need to like help people with it. Like that's just what he chose for his content to be, and it happens to like work. And like yeah, he might put a little spectacle on it, but like he could have just ran full spectacle. Like that, and that could have just been it, right? And so it's not. That's not to say we should be like, oh, thank you, thank you, soon to be billionaire, for giving us any little scraps, right? But it is to say that, like, you know, like when you do get something from someone just being generous, right? Like, it's just interesting that everyone just wants to try and immediately find the bad in it, right? And I think this like sort of segues into. When Mr.Beast did the cataract surgery thing, and he paid for surgery, and people got upset. So you posted this tweet: Mr.Beast paid for eye surgery for 1,000 people. Mr.Beast haters are a walking L. And you were definitely, you could see in these comments that people, have definitely seen animosity to him, like someone calling him the Antichrist, stuff like that. It's like, some pretty crazy stuff. And I feel like it's definitely a lot for somebody that's just like making content and just happens to be more positive content than what most people do. I mean, like we're no stranger to like drama content. Like he doesn't make that. He just makes hopefully wholesome content that's like, that has a little bit of like intrigue, so that you end up watching all the video, and like so you can get ad money so that you can make more videos, right?
Yeah. Not exactly. And so much of the like he does the surgery, and it's like people here, what's up? That's my boy George. People are like, oh, but he's not calling out, he's not making a political statement. And it's like, well, he is. Like he is making a political statement by saying, oh, with X amount of money, that's really a small amount of money, we can give 1,000 people, 10,000 people eyesight. Like that is a statement. And then he comes out and actually tweets out, like, I don't understand why the government isn't taking care of this cataract surgery for people. Yeah, we did pause it. So
yeah, my bad.
No, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, you said a nuanced conversation. It's not about to be nuanced, bro. Like you're a Mr.Beast hater. I'm sure, like, so much complaints from 10 million who just want clout. it is a lot of just complaining, man. And like, look, I think one thing that needs to be said, and this is when I heard this is when I kind of like really love the idea of Mr. Beast. So essentially, um, Jimmy has a philanthropy channel.
Jimmy, that's your boy now.
Oh, first name. Oh, after my wife, I got his name. Yeah, he gifted her an orgasm and $50,000.
I mean, that's like that's a good question.
Gave me a Beast bar.
Was a Beast bar 50,000 and a Beast bar, and that's enough to let him smash your wife?
Absolutely. So,
all right.
Like, so what essentially, like, what he does is he has a bunch of supplementary channels that generate revenue that he puts into his main channel, and then whatever revenue comes from that basically goes into his philanthropy channel. So the reason why you see him filming the videos is so that the videos can make revenue that he can then take and do more philanthropy. And it's just such a weird thing. Like, this isn't somebody giving a homeless person $5 and then recording it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the scale in that what he's how much people he's able to help is ultimately the reason why he has to record it. And also, yeah, I think a lot of people that are complaining are do nothing. Like, I don't think anybody who's, if you like really you spend your weekends like doing philanthropy and like doing charity and stuff like that, like, I really respect you. Like, then I'll kind of like, you have a little bit more merit, you know what I'm saying? But you just some guy that's just on his computer all the time talking about like how little Mr. Beast is doing. It's like, bro, I mean, just look in the fucking mirror, please.
I mean, word. I think definitely gotta look in the mirror if you're complaining. If you're doing more than Mr. Beast, then I guess you can say some shit. But
who?
But like, I don't know who. I guess the terminally onlines, right?
Terminally
onlines. The ones that can't leave that internet juice alone.
And then there's people saying that the surgery doesn't actually cure blind or whatever. But it's like, bro, these people needed the surgery. They would have they would have elected to have the surgery. People hating on Mr. Beast for tipping a waitress with a car with the logo on it is peak entitlement. That's also something that I kind of been wanting to say, but I haven't said too often, is a lot of the Mr. Beast haters come off extremely entitled. Like, I want you to understand, like, just tape your eyelids shut for fucking 1 hour and try to go on about your day. And then that would give you not even a peek into like how difficult it is to be disabled. It's kind of like you're kind of undercutting or being disrespectful to how hard it is to be like how difficult it is to be disabled in this country or in any society. You know, it's like, oh, you know, he exploited them, like he did it with the cameras on. It's like, bro, do you understand how much of a relief this would be? Like, I doubt that people give a fuck about the cameras, to be honest with you. Like, do you understand like how important eyesight is?
Word, especially if you're not like able to pay for the surgery, just like somebody gifting you a surgery, like that's what who's complaining about that, really? And yeah, no, I agree. It's definitely getting to a certain level of entitlement where it's like, no, this is, you can't give us this and then make that. Like, you need to only do this, and that's the only thing, or it doesn't count, right? And it's like, I mean, who made anyone the arbiter of any of these things, right? Like, it's like who made you the decision maker on like what's charity and like what counts as, and does it really, if you like, how many people have turned charities into businesses and have scammed people with charities, right? At least we could see him doing it on video. Like, we could see what he's doing with the money, like see how it's working out, or at least with some of it. Like, at least there's so many people that do scammy things, and it's like, we're mad at Mr. Beast, you know?
The reality is that any charity has to become a business. Like, literally. Like, it just so happens that his charity is extremely visible. But a charity is a business. You have to raise money and then allocate that money to like whatever it needs to be done. But it's just like, it just so happens that this guy is just filming everything. But like you said, it's providing proof that he's doing what he's saying.
Right.
So I don't really understand it. What I really think it is I think people get frustrated because like he's not solving any systemic issues. Like, that's true. Like, that's not the stated goal, but he's not. Like, he's bringing awareness to certain things. He's helping people. He's helping people on a micro level, but like ultimately, like he's not enacting some kind of social change. And I think people are saying, well, if I was a billionaire, I would enact social change like that. But it's like that sounds like a quick way to no longer be like a billionaire. That sounds like a quick way to like burn through your money. And I feel them like, but it's not Mr. Beast can't solve this systemic, like he can't solve these issues that you want to be solved. He can't solve income inequality, bro. Like he can't. You know what I'm saying? And so why project that onto him and then blame him for basically just really cynical. You're just like a really cynical person. Like essentially, because you're like, oh, racism still exists, even though Mr. Beast is like claiming to make the world better. It's like,
right.
Why don't you just shit on everybody who's trying to do something for like the world? Like,
right. I mean, like this his tweet here: rich people should help others with their money, and then him saying, "Okay, I'll use my money to help people, and I promise to give away all my money before I die, every single penny." And then Twitter still being like, "Mr. Beast bad." I mean, it's just a perfect encapsulation of that. It's like Twitter in 2023, if the Buddha like was gave away everything, and people would be like, "Yo, this dude, he's just doing it for internet clout." You know what I mean? Like he's like this. He's still a print. He's still like he's still real. Like he isn't really about it. Like if Twitter would still find a way to be like, this is
why is he filming it?
Like, it's like, yo, he's getting people to starve themselves and be like spiritual and do like and open and accepting and shit. Like, fuck this guy. Like, Twitter would be on the Buddha's ass right now. So
you telling me the Dalai Lama would get slandered on Twitter?
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure if we looked at Twitter like Dalai Lama bad, we'd find some haters, absolute haters, talking absolute schmack about Mr. Dali. But I mean, maybe the Dalai Lama is bad. Who knows? I haven't seen anything though. I haven't seen Dalai Lama canceled yet, but that could be trending next.
He certainly hasn't fucked my wife, so he's a lot.
Yeah, I mean that's he's up there, you know. He's definitely carrying. This one was a really funny tweet. Yeah, this is definitely facts. Absolutely. Definitely.
Do you think that girl, she can just sell the car? Yeah, can you sell the car before you pay taxes? Yeah. The fuck? Taxes come at the end of the year. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like she'd be able to pay it. I mean, it's more money than she would have had otherwise. Yeah. It's more money than most people would have tipped her. Like, I mean, good tippers are like what, 20%, like, but 30, like 30%, but like that's like a really, really good tipper. You know, most people, like, especially young people, you're getting like $2 on like a $50 order. Like young people don't tip shit. So like getting like this was like, if anything, it's her tips for the next couple months, next few months, right? Like, and that's still a definite come up, right?
Yeah, I don't really. I would have loved, and also another thing, I just, and I hate to really try to like. I really hate to like make assumptions about people, but there's no way you're coming from a place of poverty and then you see somebody get a new car, and then you're like, well, what about the taxes? Like that's coming from a place of privilege. Like there's no way you've been like broke as fuck, and then. And then like because like I've always like thought about it, like for instance, I have a car that's like a 2014, and like if my plan was instead of going to take that to a dealership and then getting like below like maybe like like 2,000, probably less than that, I thought about just giving it to somebody who needs it, because it's like that is such a massive improvement to your quality of life, having a car. And it's like, if I can give it to a single mother, or, you know what I'm saying, or somebody that's like chronically ill or something, like, to me, that'd be worth more than the money that I would get, you know? And it's like, he did that, but gave them a new car. Like he gave him like a brand new fucking car. Like what the fuck going on?
Right. I mean, yeah, I need a car, B. I need a free car from Mr.Beast. Hook it up. You just send it over. I mean, if you're just giving them away, you're just giving away free cars. What am I gonna say? No.
That motherfucker. I will say though. I will say here's the thing. I'll say here. I have a little bit of a problem. He made a YouTube video. He made a YouTube video to that I watched today. He's like $1 flight, $500 flight, $10,000. He was like talking about private jet. He's like, oh my god, private jets are so cool. It's like no shit, Jimmy. Like, yeah, man. Like this is a great experience. Like, no shit. It's a fucking private jet. What are you talking about?
Yeah, right.
Hey, shout out to Vito. Shouts out to Vito. Motherfuckers want Mr.Beast to fix systemic issues that have been in place since before his parents were born. He's a YouTuber, not a politician. Cornball behavior.
Yeah, I mean, so Vito commented, and this got a lot. So this is a ratio. So I guess should I click on this because I didn't go through this specific one? I don't know. I mean, all right, it's always risky going through Twitter responses, but god damn, dude, he got ratioed like every single fucking every tweet. What's good? What happened? What happened? Damn, wait, who are all these people?
Yo, shout out to Vito. Vito is a very divisive guy.
This is hilarious. He should free Palestine jokes. That's true. Yeah, some of these are hilarious.
Skydiving without a parachute.
Like,
you want him to suffer. Scroll up a little bit. Scroll up just a little, ever so slightly. No, you want him to suffer.
Yeah, right. I'm not gonna go to the hidden replies because those can always.
Those could be wild. We don't know what the fuck is.
Those could be fucking dicey as hell. Federal. Yeah. Let's keep it. God damn, everybody's getting ratioed on this shit. What's going on, dude? Wait, hold on. Does Mr.Beast just have like bots that just like protect him? Wait, hold up.
That's the internship.
Yeah, the intern. Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, we need you to go on, and anytime anybody talks schmack, just like ratio the hell out of them.
I think Vito is like you said, he's a very divisive guy. Like more so than me. Like he between some shit, like Jesus Christ. But so I think that maybe that's it. He's got a lot of followers. Like he's a pretty prominent YouTuber. But yeah, no, he came on and like just to talk about his point, you know. He said he has zero political stances. He has no opinion on anything controversial. It's like, but I think it's a little telling, Vito. Like you kind of leaving a lot of yourself out there with that comment. Like he doesn't have any hot takes. But like that's not his brain. There's a lot of people. LeBron doesn't have a lot of hot takes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like most people with a lot to lose don't have hot takes. That's more of a thing you do to be like counterculture, right? And that's not what it. He's like he makes videos for like little kids, bro.
Yeah, definitely. The target audience needs to definitely be, and if anything, that's probably a good thing, right? Like,
yeah, what the fuck?
So it's. And also, like, do you need to take political stances? Like,
he did though.
Yeah, and I'm sure he doesn't take absolutely zero, right?
I mean, but him being a philanthropist, and you can. I mean, this kind of goes back to the conversation about politics. Every fiction has politics. It's like you can just look at like what he's backing, and what I said backing. I'm still thinking about Kickstarter. You can think about like what he's donating to, and kind of get a feel for his politics. He's clearly not happy with the healthcare system if he's like paying for 10,000 people to like get
damn, yo, Mr.Beast, what's good? Help my boy out.
Yo, he gave my kids Beast bars.
Yo, damn, that's like child abuse. Basically. That's crazy.
No, but yeah, but I say then also isn't there a video of the girl like complaining about the car?
Yeah, I'll pull that up.
This is insane. Like you see, she was crying and shit. Like you care about again, and it also makes me think. It makes me wonder who's in the trenches or not. Because, bro, you could.
Anyone ever tip the car?
You could give me a fucking car with a bunch of like dicks on it or something. Like if it's a brand new car, I'll whip that bitch.
Oh, I'm pulling up.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely be careful with that share screen, bro.
I know, right?
Not want to dox yourself.
I'm trying not to. Trying to keep it dox free.
Watch the switch up. You see how they switch up?
Who the people?
The person.
Yeah.
Like how they she comes from under the.
Go ahead.
No, just watch it. She'll watch. She like comes from under the video. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my,
Y'all want to see the car?
Oh, never mind.
Holy! Wow, Mr. Beast. Thank you so much for giving me the leftover Mr. Beast company car. I love the logos and the lightning bolt on it. I'm gonna love driving this to my waitressing job every day.
Has anyone ever tipped?
Paint the fucking car. God damn.
Damn, honestly, why'd she take shots at waitressing like that? Honestly, like some people are just waitresses. Like it's honestly kind of like she was condescending to the chick just in the way she was saying that.
Oh, was that not the same girl?
No, I wasn't saying it was a different girl.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the same girl, bro.
They don't look alike, B.
They look like
no, they do look alike. They do look alike.
Yeah, like I can see this girl. They record this shit on the phone. I can't.
Yeah, no, they definitely do look alike. They're very similar, but it's a different girl. But
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm about to say, like, she was. I thought she switched up crazy for the clout. I was like, God,
no, that'd be wild. That'd be a crazy switch up. That'd be the craziest switch up
I
ever.
would take that motherfucker back, bro. I'm like, yeah, you can call that Uber.
Yeah, no, that's like a KD type move, honestly.
We gotta get into the sports. We gotta get into the sports one day. Stokes not all redhead. Looks like, dang, bro. Look at the girl. Like they look similar. Man, fuck out of here. They look similar.
All right, so you asked this question, Stokes. What would be more morally acceptable option? Mr. Beast helps 100 people and nobody knows about it, doesn't make a video about it, or Mr. Beast helps 1,000 people and makes a video about it? This is a very interesting question. What are your thoughts, and what did you think the main opinion on that was?
I think what I was getting at is by recording the video, it essentially and posting it allows him to get more revenue to do more philanthropy. So it's like, what do you value more? Helping more people or helping fewer people, but it's more altruistic, I guess. Like, so, and then of course nobody really answered the question. Like people understand that B is better. Like B is objectively better. But what is the argument for A being better?
I don't know. I don't think there is one. I don't think
there
that.
Isn't.
Yeah.
Scroll through.
Yeah, one obviously is 10 times more helpful than the other one, right? This person said neither. Neither seems like even worse than either of the other options.
Yeah, I don't really understand that one. I'm cool with that guy, but I don't
understand. I mean, there's definitely some definitely interesting answers.
A, but the better option morally is B. What the fuck does more humble mean? I don't know. There's that word, bro. I don't know what that word means, bro.
Yeah, I don't. In this context, I'm not sure what it means either. It's definitely interesting. People are so animated about Mr. Beast, and you just think that people would just like watch the content or not, right?
Exactly. Yeah. No. For sure. Like,
which is the interesting part. It's like people most of the people I'm sure don't even watch it, Mr. Beast, or they're not even subscribed. So it's like why are they so animated about it?
They're good videos, man. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. I mean, also from a content creation standpoint, it's like he's kind of like the ultimate content creator. It's like a cycle. It's like he makes a video about philanthropy, gets the revenue, and then spends the revenue on philanthropy. It's perfect. He's basically like, aside from like trying to break down like systemic issues, right? Like trying to break down systemic institutions. Like he's like the perfect billionaire. He is as moral as you can be as a billionaire. If I had to use like the communist argument, you know what I'm saying? Like, which I don't. I think it's them anarcho communists, bro. Them motherfuckers don't make any sense to me. Like,
yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you.
Like that.
So we got one more tweet to pull up. This one was sent by Antoinito, and this was relating the Mr.Beast scenario to when Oprah gave away cars to all of her guests, and all of those guests ended up being hit with a $6,000 to $7,000 income tax because they were considered gifts. So I mean, definitely something to consider for sure. But it says that the car is worth $28,000. So
a new car, by the way.
Yeah. So worst comes to worst, they'd have to just sell the car. But like that's still 20 racks. Like, I mean, that's a Destiny New York.
We also don't know if Mr. Beast paid tax. Like we don't know. Like we there's not enough context to even say he's not doing that. And I think he made a video about that where it's like if people are worried about the taxes, like he made a chocolate factory, gave it to a guy, and then bought it from him, or he gave a guy an island and he bought it from him. So it's like a lot of times if you just want the cash, he'll give you the cash value. Like, so it's like,
right.
Not sure what the complaint is, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man.
I said this earlier while we were playing Fortnite, but it's like motherfuckers have zero interest in finances, right? Like motherfuckers have no interest in finances, no interest in entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? And then when fucking Mr. Beast makes a video, these motherfuckers become Warren Buffett. Like all of a sudden now you are an expert on taxes. You an accountant? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, people just like to become experts when they feel like they can be, you know, especially on the internet and there's no repercussions. It's easy to be like, yo, I know this, I know that, or yo, you get no bitches because what is anyone gonna really do about it otherwise, right?
A lot of those comments. I've been getting a lot of those comments lately.
You've been getting a lot of those comments. He hasn't been getting those comments. He's been taking your bitch. Exactly. You had one and he took it.
He took it.
Yeah, he got your daisy. Hey, wait, oh yo. Anyway. So do you have anything else you wanted to talk about, Stokes?
No, man. Quick little
stream. We wanted to just touch base before we sign off. This was a quick stream, like we said, but let's take another look at Decay issues numbers 1 through 5. Is there anything you wanted to highlight real quick for the people?
Yeah, the covers are gas for sure. Also, it's pretty good. It's really decently priced. It's really decently priced catch up. It's like $18 to catch up. So like you get 5 comics for like $18. It's really good value, I feel like.
Definitely. Yeah, no, the campaign's looking good. You're chugging along, my friend. Hopefully we will get to that goal very, very soon. And yeah, I mean, this is the end of Decay. So everyone, make sure you go grab your copies and you know, join on while you still can. You know, these are you're investing not only in a great comic book, but you're investing in everyone's careers and our careers when you back us and help us make our projects. So everything is appreciated. And I also have a project launching next week, the Siren Effect Alpha number 1 through 5. We're back, first issue of Volume 2. We go live next week, everybody. So make sure you are locked in and ready to back on Monday at 9 a.m. Monday. All right, so you got anything else you want to say to the people?
That's it, bro. That's it.
All right, Super Comic Books fam. Thanks for the quick one. We will be back. Hopefully, we'll have. If there's anything big that happens during the week, who knows? We might do an emergency stream. We'll see. We'll see. But if anything, we will be back either next week.
Super Comic Bro.
Super Comic Bro, right? Right. Yeah, anyway, we'll either be back next week or the week after that. So, all right, Super Comic Books fams. Peace.